Привет, народ! Меня зовут Антон, и добро пожаловать снова на Максима Пэйна третьего от первого лица. Давай, поехали.
It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Tá pesado pra caralho, tá cheio de chuva. Comeu boi.
Так,
If I thought about this too much, I'd never get through. Oofe. Was there anything they didn't have a grubby hand in? A few days earlier, I'd have called it a coincidence, but I'd written off too many of those already.
так.
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a five-star, bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Давай, Максимка, не ссы. Блин, скоты. Больше половины хп сняли. Ой, блядь, что-то неудачно я зашел. Блин. Минус пузырек. Кулачком так боньк. Пум. Опа, здорово, скотина, сука. Вставай. Не встанет, да? Мне тут предъяву предъявили за то, что я не использую золотое оружие. Не собираю, типа, коллекционки. А нахуй мне их собирать-то, я не понимаю, зачем? Для чего? Так, а пилюлек тут нет, да? Понял. Ах ты, блядина. Я там как бабахнет.
Surely nobody would notice another hole in the wall. I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
Макс уже лысый, да. Давно уже.
Oofe. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the crush of Prado. Now I just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. De Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get... Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Ох, сейчас тут начнется. Чё-то нос заложенный, блять. Ща, ребят, подождите. Так, ну что, надо помогать Максу в положении конца. Пока-пока. Хорошая пушка. Блять. А, оказывается, эта штука картечью стреляет. Все, гуляй.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
Хорошая пушка, хорошая.
What the fuck is going on here? How much do you want? What have you been doing? I am a doctor. I help people. What have you been doing here? It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please. What have you been doing? I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não. Pelo amor de Deus.
Ща он ему, por favor, такой сделает.
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
Конкретный por favor ему сделал.
Even I could guess what demolição meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
Подожди, а пилюльки?
When you find yourself in hell, dance with the devil. It was locked from the outside.
Привет, люди добрые. А если не добрые? Что будешь делать?
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats came out of their holes.
Vocês ouviram isso? Vi. Ninguém sai desse prédio até esse cara tá morto.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
Хорошо, молодцы, открыли. Это ж первое лицо. А в названии что написано? Все. Ну скажу привет и не задоначу тебе. Да не донать. Кто тебя заставляет? Блин, сейчас бы пугать тем, что не задонатишь. Да не донать, блин. Тебя что, кто-то заставляет, что ли, это делать? Не сдонатит, он себе оставь деньги свои. Сейчас еще, по-моему, тот придет, нет? Пушечку бери. Да, блядь, куда ты бежишь-то так, блядь? Козел резвый. Блядь.
Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Задушнили, блин. Вот задушнили, а? Жесть. Как-то заперто. Еще что ли надо поставить? Бомбу. Ну, наверное. А пилюльку дать?
I was at the top of this house of cards. Now was the time to play my ace.
Play my ass. Блин, порой поражаюсь просто, ребята, почему так это эмоционально среагировал. Насколько люди бывают жадные, насколько мелочные, насколько гадкие бывают, прям вообще.
That was the last of the explosives. I
Ужас.
just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose. Let's do it.
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue. That's what my fucking problem is.
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried.
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right.
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs.
We pay for everything. We have the record.
Oh, so
У нас
people can sell
квитанция,
their
блядь,
livers,
есть.
their hearts, their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck.
We kept people safe in the city. Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
Сейчас люди злые, с этим ничего не поделаешь. Да блин, чел приходит, начинает мне тут угрожать, что он не задонатит. Да не донать, блин. Он, небось, за 26 рублей друга родного продаст. Прям не знаю, меня что-то бомбануло так с этого. Насколько это низко, блин. Какая-то низость. Какая-то мерзость просто. Я как будто испачкался просто. В чем-то дурно пахнущем. Антон, привет, хорошего стрима. Володь, здорово. Спасибо тебе большое. Resident 4 ремейк от первого лица. Так там еще мод этот не вышел, неизвестно, когда выйдет вообще. На таких лучше внимания не обращать. А я специально обратил, чтобы все видели и слышали, какие люди бывают. Некоторые, как Максик, приходят, могут 20 тысяч прислать за раз. Плохого слова не скажут. А некоторые за 26 рублей будут такую дрянь писать. Подожди, а как его пройти-то? И чё? И чё, как пройти-то? Всё.
City was dangerous, friend.
Yeah, I kinda like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling. The fuck are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
No, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Be a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo were trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. This thing works.
Привет, хорошего стрима и настроения. Санек, здорово, спасибо. Как ты относишься к Резиденту 6 будет прохождение на харде? 6-й Резидент говно полное вообще.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there, it wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Выздоравливание болей. Володь, спасибо.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Yeah, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know I know it was very wrong.
It's all right, it's done. And hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming, you know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
You say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. And it's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Branco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Ванкувер, благодарю,
We can
здорово.
always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Nada da tua conta, rapaz.
Vai se fuder, ó. Meu conta, eu quero saber da culpa.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, me dá uma lição nele.
Мне этот Макс напоминает Майкла из GTA 5. Потому что Макс Пэйн 3, я так предполагаю, он за год до релиза GTA 5 вышел как тест движка нового. Макс Пэйн же ведь 3, это по сути новый движок же ведь. У Rockstar. Вот. На котором 5 вышла. Ну и тут моделька этого Майкла, естественно, которую подретушировали.
Segura a porta aí.
Nada mais resolver aquela parada lá, hein? Demorou.
Valeu, amigo.
Hey! What are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question.
Answer him! Answer him!
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
Doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me! What are you doing here?
Ха-ха, бля.
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
В этом году путиады выйдут. Да хуй с этими путями, а. Я Резидент, конечно, люблю, но, блядь, не настолько, чтобы сидеть там вылизывать каждую мелочь.
I knew nothing resembling good times lay
Каждую
beyond that
крупицу
gate, but I was gonna have
информации.
to face the music sooner or later.
У меня нет помешательства на этой серии. К счастью.
I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations.
Да, я люблю ее. Да, я много раз переигрываю Резиденты, но у меня помешательства нет вот этого. Вкусняшки вон лежат на столе.
Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Санек, спасибо. Наконец-то у меня нос хоть чуть-чуть начал дышать. Пиздец вообще. Заколебался капать, прыскать в него. Да, вопрос теперь, надолго ли? Щедрость такая.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more presently, it seemed I was too.
Ой. Кстати, ребята, у меня для шейхов уникальное предложение только на сегодняшний день, только на этот стрим. Если кто-то закажет резик 3 оригинальный, то я попробую поиграть с культовой хардкорнейшей модификацией Lord of Necropolis. Правда, на нормале, потому что на харде там вообще пиздец полный. Но попробуем. Вот. На канале этого еще ни разу не было. А дальше уже сами решайте.
It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel.
Так, что, у меня вот это открылось, да?
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately...
Здорово, удачного стрима тебе. Вань, здорово, спасибо. Блять, не то. Да ебаный в рот. Надо дождаться, пока он перестанет стрелять. Я забыл, на какую кнопку к стенке прижиматься. На Q, да? Ну тут от третьего, потому что от первого это вообще, мне кажется, impossible. Так, берем. Да, на Q, я понял. Ах ты, за что его пристрелил?
The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Tá tentando fazer. Quebra as pernas dele!
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
Сейчас кастомные озвучки делают. В плане кастомные.
Police food, the same crap the world over.
Ну,
But I could
вкусно у них тут,
reminisce
наверное,
about the
готовили,
old days
кстати.
later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Так что, ребят, распространяйте там информацию для шейхов. Только на этом стриме заказ лордов Некрополиса возможен. На 3-й резик.
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Мододелы? Не, при чем тут мододелы? Озвучки делают студия. Фанатские студии.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. If there was one thing I learned since being in Сан-Паулу, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Ах ты, сука.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Да блять! Да заебал! Да что ты упинаешь-то, блять? Стреляй нахуй!
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
Походу, больше тут пилюлек нет. Да? Ну ладно.
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time.
Всем объявляю выходной. Да ты заебал, блядь! Ты живой или кто?
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
Музон хорош. Так, а можно патронов, пожалуйста, побольше?
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell, and fast. The bastards had me locked in. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique. There it was, the tape from the Branco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker.
Так, мне куда? Маски-шоу, блядь.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe
Так,
killed
хорошо.
Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Губы
Killed
такие у
me in
него
the office when
смешные.
you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Все? Все или не все? Да заебали. Откуда, блядь? Откуда настреливать-то? Ах ты, сука. Ёбаный в рот. Да пиздец, блядь.
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else. Something buried deep in the past.
Deep.
Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Ой, блядь. Да бля, ну сука, один остался, блядь, чмошник.
Não me mata! Caralho, perdi! Beleza, perdi!
Хуя себе, ладно, живи.
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Vamos acabar com essa merda agora! Vamos indo! Se estiver na
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
Блять, вы куда стреляете-то, ёпта? Я не успел даже еще ничего сделать. А вы уже хуярите, блядь. Черти очковые. Бери, блядь, пушку, сука.
You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be? Why do you think you're not dead already?
Блять.
Shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
Thank you for all the fine work.
Так, где он там, блядь? Блядь, главный босс, нахуй. Вытяжка.
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker!
Так надо пописать пойти.
Something funny about dying? I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? There's a good fellow.
Well, well, well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the crachá preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just fritter it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Так, я вроде не опоздал, да? Ну, финальчик, финальный уровень.
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep. So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Руки успел помыть? Да. Я даже стряхнуть успел качественно. Не представляешь, не поверишь. Блять, ах вы суки! Ах вы чмошники, блять, ёбаные. Начать не успел уже. Козлы вонючие, блять. Снесли ХП целый вагон. Пиздюки обоссанные, блять. Блять. Качественно встряхнуть, да. Блять, ну какой вопрос, такой ответ. Че еще могу тут добавить-то? Блять, ты встанешь, сука, или нет? Пиздец, блять. Ах ты тварь, блядь, ёбаная, сука, крыса ёбаная.
Felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
И откуда, блядь?
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet.
А, понял.
This was
Патронов
the
уже не
back
хватает,
office.
да?
They'd be on their way to the nearby lounge.
Нахуй револьверы эти. Пилюльки, блядь, ищи. Золотая часть оружия тоже это нахуй не надо. Нахуя мне эти золотые части оружия?
The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal. The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead. There were Ufe all over the airport, and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need.
Музыка хорошая. Копирайтная, правда, да похуй. Все равно, блядь, монетизации нет. Живем только с донатов. Которых почти нет на этом стриме, кстати. Да, увы. Это не байт, если что. Блять, ты повернешься или нет? Давай, блядь. Так, и что, куда мне? А куда мне идти-то, подожди? Куда, что ли, блядь? Нет. Сюда? Блять, кто настреливает, сука, заебали, а? Ой, блять. Душнина ебаная. Куда, блять, идти-то? Виталий, здорово. Спасибо тебе большое за такую приятную поддержку. Благодарю. Да, народ, почти финал. Это вылет этот Дэвид Духовный, да?
It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. I could deal with my remaining substance abuse issues when this was all over. It worked. The trams were running again.
Сейчас зайцем
Maybe
поеду.
they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both.
Блять, эти, сука, ты куда выкинул-то, долбоёб ёбаный? Вонючки ебаные, блядь.
And we were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes.
Смотри-ка, не оставляют в покое, суки. Где, блядь?
Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express.
Пизда, все. Внезапно, блядь, патроны кончились. Охуенно. Пиздец, блядь. Да стреляй, блядь, отсюда, блядь, ёбаный. Пиздец ты, блядь, долбоёб лысый, сука. Тупой, блядь, олень. Пиздец, блядь, валенок ебучий. Да, блядь, дрещите там сколько хотите в своем тумане, суки, блядь, ёбаные. Пошел нахуй, блядь.
I felt like I'd missed out on the joke, and it was a real good one. Come on.
Блять, переключайся ты, ослоёб!
The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me.
Давай, открывай, блядь.
This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks. Let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker. Mr. Payne,
Может, хватит уже ныть, закончить игру на позитивной ноте. Ну и что только ты.
Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! 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 You're pissing on another man's bull, Max! Filho da puta! Filho da puta!
Блять. Пиздец. Это, блять, нужно отбить эту хуйню, блять, которая летит там, ёбаную. Блядство ёбаное, блять. Пиздец. Ебать. Пизда, блядь. Ты чё, не можешь, что ли, блядь, застрелить его? Ты заебал. Да сдохни ты, блядь, ёбаная мразь. Пиздец, блядь. Нас убьет нахуй, блядь.
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
I'm in, just drive the fucking car! Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just get me close! Look! There's a whole team of them! Over on the right! Come on! Got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off without... Come on, Max! They're gonna kill us! That about sums it up. They don't want us getting down this runway.
Бля, это попадешь ты или нет? Вот, все, пизда ему.
I normally am behind the desk kind of cop. Only I've been one of them too. Insurance ain't gonna cover this! Gets out of the country! Don't worry, border's closed. That's them! Asshole!
Asshole!
Coming down with that plane! Let's get it over with!
Все, блядь, с посадочкой с мягкой.
Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
You know I'll walk.
You'll walk with a lift!
Of the City Police's Special Forces Unit, who have been implicated in human trafficking, has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation is underway. Local residents expressed outrage, say they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places, but it's sunny everywhere else. Over to Marisol with the weather.
Ну все, пройдено. Можно будет еще раз перепройти, когда русская озвучка выйдет. Ну, если она еще, конечно, там через сколько лет вообще выйдет. Такое дело. Слушайте, от первого лица прикольно играть, но, правда, сыроватый мод. Ну, там прямо написано, что это версия такая, короче говоря, ранняя. То есть это не версия даже 1.0, это 0.0.03 версия или как-то так. Там еще, конечно, работать и работать. над этой модификацией. А так прикольно, конечно. Вот. Ну что, ребятки, спасибо всем за просмотр, за внимание. Отдельная благодарность за поставленные лайки. И персональная благодарность всем мальчишкам и девчонкам, которые меня поддержали донатом и подпиской на канал. Встретимся уже на следующем стриме. Пока-пока.